Previously on Ex-Wives of Rock.
Let's have dinner with kids. Let's
Do
go
not
there.
show up drunk. I have to show that I'm trying.
I'm not going to sit down and kiss your because you know
Then
what?
get out, because you need to kiss my ass.
I'm going to meet Caroline. She's my ghostwriter.
I loved all of your stories, like with the Sharise thing, like she was a stripper.
What?
Get that out of your book now.
Sharise set me up with a business guru.
Look for people who are interested in growing with you.
Who's here? Nobody. Someone's here.
No.
Bobbie!
Yeah.
The ex-wives are known for many things. Beauty,
Right there, don't move.
flexibility,
That's the spot.
their obsession with air horns,
Stop doing that!
but a reputation for excellent decision-making continues to elude them,
Kiss me.
No,
or
no,
I'll kill
no.
you.
Absolutely not.
What is wrong with you?
especially when it comes to men.
You chose to go f someone.
Do you have to put it like that?
I didn't tell you to move in here.
Is Damon here?
No.
So Athena's skepticism right now
Who's down there?
is a little understandable.
I'm afraid Bobbie's with her toxic Avenger ex, Damon. Who's here?
Bobbie!
Oh, hey. Pickle!
Ooh, hello.
Bobbie got some pickle. This I have to hear about.
Oh, you know Pickle. He's the guy who's always helping Bobbie move,
How's it coming?
I'm packing my underwear.
as well as offering some pretty decent advice.
You're going into a situation, Bobbie, that you think you're gonna make work that has never worked yet.
I like the hairdo.
Thank you.
Honestly, I didn't even notice his hair.
How are you doing?
House good, huh?
I'm looking forward to the breakfast I'm about to have with Athena, but I'm not looking forward to the pickle innuendos. I'll be in 5 minutes.
Get your pickle on.
Oh, gosh. Hey,
So how was Pickle's pickle?
shut up. He came over to celebrate the book deal, surprisingly, and got a little flirty and had a little friend with benefit moment, I guess.
I was happy surprised. I really,
Good.
really thought that Damon was there.
No. Yeah, enough with the pickle talk. I need to focus on this whole storyline with my book and Sharise. I just don't want to have any issues when I'm trying to do this. I feel like nothing ever is easy.
I know.
We're gonna go have dinner, the 4 of us.
Okay.
And I want to try and, squash any issues we all have together.
Issues you mean about the book?
The book and just between all 4 of us. It's been a really long time since I've had a lot of money, and I want to treat my girls. Like, I have an idea that I want to have a goal for all of us. I have an
Okay.
idea that will be really fun
Awesome.
together. But
Okay.
you have to be chill with you-know-who.
I just don't want her to ruin it for you. You know, we could all have fun together, and then she just kind of pees on everybody's party hat. For those of you who aren't keeping up, I'm talking about Blucifer. Blucifer. Very bad.
Didn't go in for the kill.
Let's just hope that everything kind of falls in line and goes the way I hope they do.
It's about you, so
Okay.
I can do it.
Speaking of Lucifer, this particular devil is at her studio, taking care of a long-neglected detail.
Hi.
Hi.
You must be Katie?
Yeah.
I've decided to follow my business guru Cheryl's advice and hire some people.
Sorry, I'm late.
How are you? I'm sorry, what was your first name?
I'm Hila.
I put an ad out. I'm trying to find some help in the studio. What can I do for you? In addition to being able to teach pole.
I'm here for the pole dancing interview.
So you read the ad. Did you understand the ad?
Yeah. Okay. I think so.
I'm looking for somebody that is charismatic and really sort of hand the day-to-day reins over when I'm not there. Are you certified in any particular fitness category?
No.
I've watched a lot of pole dancing. It's such a sexy kind of art.
I'm just really stressed.
You mind if I?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, probably not inside the studio. Are you doing anything for fitness right now for yourself?
Not really.
I think I'd be a good teacher because I'd be a real, like, hands-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hands-on. Well, listen, this has been super fun and very informative.
I'll wait for your phone call.
Okay, sounds
Thanks
great.
so much.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
At this point, I'm really discouraged, and I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do.
For Blue and the ex-wives, finding reliable help can be as futile as finding a rock star husband who can keep his pants on.
Now that is difficult. You must be Katie?
Yeah.
However, I doubt finding a faithful husband was as hard as this.
Are you certified? No.
I've watched a lot of pole dancing.
I'm just really stressed.
Yeah. Yep. At this point, I'm really discouraged, and I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Aubrey.
Welcome to Metamorphosis.
Thank you.
Come on in.
It's beautiful in here.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have you poled before?
Yes, I've pulled for about a year now. I'm looking at getting my personal training certification and stuff, and I'm
Really?
graduating from college soon. And
On the money. Said everything I wanted to hear.
when I started pulling about a year ago, I was pushing 200 pounds. I found it because I wanted that thing to, like, make me feel good about myself and make me, work out and enjoy it and have something, to do. It's just something I fell in love with.
Awesome. Awesome. It sounds like a little bit like you're from the South.
Yeah, I'm from Memphis.
I'm from Alabama.
Want to see something weird?
Yeah. Shut up. You have Memphis.
I do. Born, bred, and branded.
To each his own. If she wants to put Memphis in her mouth, more power to you, I mean, it's wherever you want to put it. She could put it in her ear. It's all good with me. I'd love to offer you the job.
Are you serious?
And
Right now.
right now.
Oh, come here, hug me.
Well, good for Blue. Sure, the lip tattoo's a little weird, but at least she's found someone who can help her out.
I think you're a perfect fit.
And now, Bobbie's hoping she can do the same.
I had to get home from breakfast with Athena because I have a friend coming over.
Give me a big hug.
Oh, you too.
I know you too.
It's fabulous.
Kathy Rabel was married to Stephen Sweet, who was the drummer of Warrant, and I was thinking of a way to try and get Sharise out of the book. So I needed to come up with some new material, and I thought Kathy Rabel is the perfect candidate to bring in to remind me of all the craziness that we endured.
On New Year's Eve, you said, oh, let's hang out together. And I was still with Stephen, and I was kind of weird because I was still at the Warrant thing, and you were with Tommy Lacey. You go, let's hang out for New Year's. And it was like the biggest drug and alcohol fest I'd ever been to.
It was pretty crazy. Tommy was drinking out of my shoes, and people were getting high, and we flew there in a private jet, and it was wild.
We went to all these weird clubs, and people were nude.
Oh, all those sex clubs.
Sex clubs, and I'd never, not that I was prudish, but I was like, looking, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen.
You're all like, I don't know if I like your new boyfriend, Bob.
I don't think I like him.
It was wild. It's pretty all hazy. I have pictures from the next day where we're all like.
Remember when Jerry got busted?
Yeah.
And
with the lipstick on his
pants? Yeah, so he...
Wait. Blue's ex, Jerry Dixon, had lipstick on his pants?
Not the outside of his jeans, but the inside, underwear of the jean, and said that he tripped over someone's head in a bar.
There is just no way to get out of the lipstick in the underwear.
Yeah.
There's just no way. There's just no...
I remember Blue coming over well, he said that it was like this, and I was like, and you believe him? How does that happen? Fell? Is she okay? Who was it? Somebody tripped over my head. I would freak out.
And then we get back to the hotel, and there's 50 people there, and they're just ordering room service and liquor on Tommy's bill.
After seeing Kathy today, Caroline, my ghostwriter, is gonna be thrilled. I don't want the Sharise stuff in the book. I think that she doesn't need it at this point. I have way better stuff for her to use. So hopefully Caroline will get that and do what I say.
Come around. You're whipping that leg behind you. You're picking that back leg up and leading with your butt. Nice.
Aubrey's been here a couple of days. She's almost on my last nerve.
Oh, wow, that didn't take long.
Don't worry about it. I'll just go online and sign you in, and you can just bring cash tomorrow. All right, bye.
Hey, who was that?
Oh, it was Zoe. She lost her debit card, so she was going to see if she could just pay with cash tomorrow because she really wanted to take Iris's class.
We don't take cash to the studio, and you know that that's the policy.
I just figured you'd want the business more than you'd want the technicality.
Well, that makes sense. Mind you, this is Blue we're talking about.
I just want to make sure that you and I are on the same page. We don't take cash. Is there another way I can say it?
No, I get it. I get it.
Thanks,
All right.
sweetie.
I love you.
Help me help you so you can keep this job, because I like you.
If being the wife of a rock star has taught these ladies anything,
Our life was amazing,
it's that you have to take the good
except for the drinking and the cheating.
with the bad. And when it comes to taking the good with the bad, some ex-wives are better at it than others.
Remember when Jerry got busted?
Yeah.
And
With the lipstick on his
lipstick.
pants?
Yeah, so he took his. Blue was hysterical, and she was, there's no story he could make up. He cheated on me.
So infidelity is a big deal. But with Blue, everything can be a big deal.
So since the classes go back to back and they follow each other,
Take mopping, for example.
one of the most important things, and I do feel a little bit neurotic about this, is the fact that people's faces are planted on the floor.
Definitely have the cleanliness thing down, huh?
Yeah.
Girlfriend, you have no idea.
So if you look right now, you can see people's feet prints. You can see some handprints down here. I really wouldn't want to put my face on it the way it is right now. It needs to probably get mopped. Start at one end and mop ourselves out. Mop ourselves out of the room.
Yeah, I think she gets it.
Give it a couple of sprays and then work your way out. You know, I actually find this to be a very calming sensation when I'm mopping. You think you're ready? You think you're up to it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do it.
All right.
Huh. Looks like Aubrey's doing a pretty good job.
Aubrey does not know how to mop.
Or not.
Well, there's a part of me that feels like there is common sense with regard to following the lines, but no one seems to get that. Do you see what I'm talking about? Okay, see where, see the footprints?
Yep.
That's why we want to mop ourselves out of the room, because everything that you just did is just gonna go completely down the drain.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how long Blue will let this mopping travesty continue.
I don't think we need to go any further.
See? What'd I tell you?
You said that you were gonna go out and run a couple errands for the studio. Would you mind picking up paper towels when you're out?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll go do that. All right, see you
And
in a
I'll
bit.
see you back here in just a little bit.
Aubrey was gone for more than an hour, and Blue mopped the entire time. Just long enough to realize she was late for an appointment with Sharise.
I'm headed to Sharice's to talk about my clothing line.
Oh yeah, you remember Body by Blue, don't you?
What I'd like to do is a partnership.
I can make you shorts and I can make you a mini skirt.
Oh my God.
I'll take you to my warehouse. We'll pick up 3 patterns that you like, and we'll go from there. You ready to be a mogul?
I am ready to be a mogul. Teach me.
These are your sweatpants that came in.
Samples are in, it's ready, and I think it's gonna be awesome.
We have to do fun t-shirts that go with these, like, bottoms. So I was thinking of some funny sayings that go back to you.
I
Love it. Blue? She's blue polar. What can I say? Pole and girl in the middle.
You can do that for her, and to cut down costs, save money, we can do the same thing for Bobbie.
Oh, with cherries all over him?
So you're doing a line with Bobbie?
It's a long story. You know she's writing a book, right?
No.
Apparently, Bobbie's ghostwriter wrote that I was a stripper because I was in a video playing a stripper. I told her that she has to get it out, otherwise it's not gonna be pretty.
Oh my God.
How are things going at the studio?
Do you remember Aubrey? I loved her right off the bat. Has an incredible charisma and is energetic
How
for
old is she?
fitness. She's probably about 23 or 24. She's young.
Young. I have nothing against young women at all.
She's young and
except our youth.
She's doing a lot of things in the spirit of trying to be helpful, but she needs to run it by me.
Because you're controlling.
No, it's not that. No, that's not what it is. Don't look at me with your crazy eyes.
Really? You think? Just a little?
For a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to make sure that you
Okay, cool. You
have
got
that
the check?
check. Yes.
That's for the pants and the
Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. Hello? Oh my God, he just took... Kirk, it's not your money, dude.
Bah, Sharise and Kirk fighting over money's no big deal. Now Sharise and Bobbie fighting, that's a little more rare. And Bobbie's hoping that with her ghostwriter's help, she can avoid a fight altogether.
I need Caroline to tell me that she's gonna take out that comment about Sharise being a stripper.
It's out of my hands, Bobbie. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't want the Sharise stuff in the book. I think that she doesn't need it at this point. I have way better stuff for her to use. I just want it out.
I know how much you need this book right now. I don't want you to throw this all away.
I don't want to piss off my publisher. I want to accommodate them, and I also don't want to piss off my friend who is really adamant about this one particular thing that she does not want in there.
Do you think Sharise would do the same for you?
One of the first laws of rock stardom is this. If you're in trouble with your wife and you want to worm your way back into her heart,
I think I need 2 Chanel bags.
start with bribery.
Well, I'm willing to do what it takes to crawl back up the hill.
It may not improve your chances, but it certainly won't hurt them.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Bobbie knows this intuitively.
No. She's sitting here and you sit there. Isn't that how it goes? Yeah.
All right.
I've gotten us all together for dinner tonight, and I'm hoping that it'll probably uplift the mood between Sharise and I. Anyway, that's my goal. This restaurant's really nice, though.
I like that you're paying.
You like that?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at Bobbie, she's looking at me. She knows what she needs to do.
Cheers. To Bobbie's new book. Thanks. Congratulations, darling. Congratulations.
I'm gonna enjoy my drink, but then we're gonna get into that subject.
Flies in
I don't
your
know if I can
fromage.
cheers to that yet.
I'm doing my best. I'm working on it.
Listen, Bobbie.
What?
I have a 10-year-old son, and I don't want him thinking I was a stripper. Not that there's anything wrong with it. However, in my family, this is frowned upon.
So you're not gonna put the Tupac stuff in there, are you?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. A year before he died, Tupac Shakur, legendary rapper and serial dater of hot celebrity females, went out with our very own Sharise.
Not a lot of people know that.
He's so hot.
Yeah, he's super cute.
He made me mixtapes.
Yeah, I made her mixtapes, like when they would get there, when they would knock boots.
Our first date was at Morton's. I met him there. He had roses, a bottle of Cristal, and shrimp cocktail waiting for me. I guess I was the first white girl he said he dated since Madonna. He was a very sweet guy, and, you know, I miss him. Okay,
I don't fucking crack.
What is that?
Carpaccio, would you like some?
Yum, yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fromage platter?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, please.
If this dinner doesn't work, I have something else in my back pocket I'm gonna whip out, so not what you think. I have an idea. I have an idea.
What?
I think we should all go on a trip together. My treat.
Your treats?
Yeah.
You got your book money.
Yeah, write another one.
No, yeah, I did. I know. All right. Okay.
Well, you owe me, so I'll go anywhere.
How about Miami?
Really? You're gonna spend your money on taking us to Miami? Oh, sweet Jesus. My favorite.
I know.
Favorite place in the whole
She
world.
loves Miami.
I know.
I have an ex-boyfriend in Miami too.
Terrified of Miami, but that sounds fantastic.
Oh, yeah. So are we going to Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all gonna get along though, right? Where there's not gonna be any issues or any...
She apologized for everything she's ever done. I'm joking.
Really? Yeah, I don't think it's funny at all. I love this girl, and I admire her.
Say to me, you love me.
I love you.
I love you too, Bo. This is the first time I've seen Blue since we met for lunch and we talked. If I said you're annoying, I'm sorry, you are.
I hear that my help is annoying. How do you think I felt?
If you tell me again to lose your number, I will lose it for life. I feel like that lunch was a little bit pointless. I walked away feeling the same as I did going in.
Miami? Focus, focus, focus.
I'm in
Super
Miami,
excited.
Trick. I'm already there in my
We're
brain.
ready.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's have a
No,
good
what?
time.
You don't like it?
Well, A trip to Miami. That's a big development. So big, in fact, that Blue needed to discuss it with her bestie the very next day.
Oh, hey.
Come on, just drink it. How often do you come down and see me downtown?
Not that often.
Cheers.
Cheers to besties.
To besties. I feel like sometimes I'm in second grade with Blue.
I love you.
You are my very, 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 very best friend.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you so much, I just want to smash your face in.
And I want to say, well, you're my good friend too. I love you.
How are you feeling about Bobbie's book?
I think I was stern enough with her. If she doesn't change it, she's dead. She knows that. Clearly not going to miss out on this trip to Miami because I'm mad at Bobbie about this book thing. But I'm definitely not going to forget about it.
What do you think about going to Miami?
Going on her dime is even better.
It was super awesome spending some time with Sharise today, and it was really great to have somebody to talk to about some of the things that are going on with Aubrey. If she doesn't step up to the plate, then I will have to let her go.
Lit a fire under her ass. Good for you.
I really need to become the visionary behind this company and really put together a team that is capable of taking direction and functioning on its own.
Then you can grow.
And then I can grow.
Well, once you free up all this time, what are you gonna do with it?
You know, I was in bed.
Naked.
No. Yes, I was laying in bed naked.
And a serviceman came in, and then what happened?
So I'm gonna try my hand at doing a little country singing.
When your friend comes to you and says that they want to be a country singer, you clearly think they're smoking crack. Can you sing?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. I'm seeing Janis Joplin meets Carrie Underwood.
What?